Alright guys, now we took a little bit of a break off over the past few days over the weekend. And since then, we've started to see ETH take a bit of a dumpy time, okay? So we actually have come down all the way from the all-time high, or near the all-time high, around 4.8k, all the way down now to this first order block at 4.2k. And this was why we said in previous videos that around here, right, we're going to take some profit. I actually also did post this on my YouTube feed as well, and I said, look, taking 25% of the total stack was hard, knowing that it's going to go past the all-time high, but we've got to practice what we preach. Don't become a bag holder for 2026. Not saying sale now, but just remember, stick to whatever game plan you have. Wag me. And we also said in the last video that we took 10% off our Aero bag. 25 of you guys like that. But then there were some people in the comments that were like, what? Crazy not to rotate. Okay, this was another thing that I wanted to address in today's video. When I'm taking profits, I'm not looking to add higher risk assets. I'm not looking to reallocate into risk. Okay, the whole point is to de-risk when we take profits. Okay, I'm de-risking so that I can get the lowest risk, high risk asset, if you want to call Bitcoin a high risk asset, in the bear market. Okay, so no, I will not be rotating. Right, you guys can, and you can call me crazy and you can say you're leaving money on the table, but I've played this game before, guys, where we rotate and then we try and put it back in, and all of a sudden all of those profits are gone, or you start chasing and it's not right. And now, just quickly before we continue into the Aerodrome stuff, this video is sponsored by Taostats. Taostats is the leading BitTensor explorer where you can buy, sell and stake BitTensor. Remember, we're going to be bridging over to base. Aerodrome is going to allow you guys to be buying BitTensor directly through the DEX, guys. So again, on Taostats, there is a link for Taostats in the description, so go and check them out. So again, thank you to Taostats for sponsoring today's video. Go and check them out. Currently, ETH versus altcoins. This chart's playing up beautifully. Shout out to Spetsnaz, right? Always coming through with the strong charts. And you can see here, 160 to 100 remains a massive accumulation range for ETH versus alts. You can see here in 2021, right, we had ETH outperforming alts, represented in this yellow yellow squiggle here. And then as soon as we hit the, what was it, like 100, 105, then alts did start to outperform ETH. Now we are coming down to 160. We could actually have a drop off going into September all the way down to 105. So this could be where alts have a bit of a sell-off, or ETH puts in another leg higher and alts remain stagnant. Okay, but I do think when we come down to this 100 region, that could be where, relative to ETH, alts start to outperform, and you'll see the USD value outperform as well. All right, guys, so you can see here, Aero 3-day against ETH. I mean, Aero's been one that's actually been one of the altcoins that has been outperforming the majority, or the large majority. And you can see here, it's at the tip of a giant wedge. RSI breaking a downtrend above 50. Aero is about to outperform ETH big time. And again, this is why we had Aero as one of our ETH beta plays, along with a bunch of other ones, right? So you can have the ETH play, you can have the beta play. And again, because I've got so many beta plays, I don't need to rotate because I've already front run the rotation. Okay, so we can see here, we could have like a 10x outperformance if this price target is anything to go by. And that would bring Aero to like above $10, which would be insane, depending on where ETH is. So do you think we're going to be breaking out of this or not? You can let me know in the comments. And one stat to be looking at is the volume, guys. I mean, another day, another Billy. It continues to have insane volume. You guys already saw what I said it's doing in different ecosystems. Again, why it's sponsored by Taostats, because you can now, well, you will be able to actually bridge over to base, bridge coins that were never on base over to base, and then swap them on Aerodrome. Okay, you guys already know we're integrated into Coinbase now, so if they're bridging other coins that maybe weren't accessible on things like Coinbase, I don't think Tau is, then again, guys, even more volume is going to be coming. Right now, what I do think is happening, guys, is we're coming down to around $1.08. And I think if we do continue to see a sell-off in Bitcoin and in ETH over the coming days, right, maybe going into early September, okay, historically, we do sell off in early September, late August, then this could bring us down to that $1.09, which is where I would like to maybe long some Aerodrome. Okay, and if we do fall for it, then again, we have to just try and long this red line, which will be back below $1. Maybe at this point, it could be like somewhere over here, right, around the dollar region. But we did have an order block here before, guys, didn't we? Around $1.40 to $1.60. I don't know why I've removed the drawing, but it was something like this. A lot of you guys who've been watching my Aerodrome videos, you would know this was like the no man's land zone. And surprise, surprise, we couldn't even really get to the $1.60. Hence why we took 10% off our profits here, guys. So big level of resistance here for us to be breaking. But once we do break it, we're going to go tackle the all-time high at $2, which is where we're going to take a lot of our profit off. And then this ascending resistance as well, probably, you know, nearly $3 by that time, guys. It is going to be a way for all of you guys to trade it without even needing someone like me to say, right, these are the levels that I'm looking at. You can actually use PokPok. You can be trading options represented by minting chickens or poks, right? So each breed of pok mirrors an option trading strategy which allows traders to borrow 1 Bitcoin or ETH across 1, 3, or 7 days, starting with just $20. And so far, the mainnet's been up for nearly a year now, guys, we've been mentioning PokPok. Over 7,000 trades and 27 million in volume. PokPok actually now has an AI-powered options vault, okay? So it fully automates trading, providing a hands-off way to earn passive income. And not only that, guys, the agent brain is at the heart of PokPok's option trading vaults. The CTDA pre-sale is now live, so you can actually allocate to this if you do want to get a piece of the PokPok agent brain, guys. Okay, so major announcements come in with virtuals as well, right? You've got the Genesis launch. CTDA is basically a central trading decision agent, and it takes a 5% fee from all profitable trades. So 60% of the fees are going to be used to buy back this coin and then burn it, and then users will be able to open vaults with CTDA, right? You can see that in the roadmap, and then there's going to be more to be announced. So you can actually pledge your CTDA today if you do want to be able to use this options trading agent brain. I probably will, and I'll let you guys know how that one goes. We can keep an eye on how all of that goes, guys, but very, very big day for PokPok partnering with virtuals, right? You guys can go to the virtuals.io. I'll leave a link to all of this in the description, but very, very bullish, guys. But that's it. Right now, it looks like ETH could be coming back down to around 4.2K. If we do break below it, then we go into 4K. A lot of you guys won't want to hear it, but we're in a clear downtrend right now, and it is what it is. We've got big resistance at 4.4, and then near the all-time high at 4.6K, all right? So right now, Aerodrome doing really good. Another reason we're doing really good, guys, is because Bitcoin dominance is still looking like this, right? We're still pretty low. If we can continue the rollover, that's going to be fantastic, and that's going to allow a lot of our coins to not see significant pullbacks. A big reason as to why when Bitcoin is dumping is because Bitcoin dominance usually is going up. Now Bitcoin is dumping, ETH is dumping. We're pretty much staying stagnant, so a lot of our altcoins are maintaining strength, guys. Okay, Aerodrome only down 16%. So yeah, that's just a quick Aerodrome update. We're looking at around $1.06 if we can't break this purple zone. You guys let me know what your plan is for Aerodrome in the comments, and I'm going to see you in the next one. Peace.